people. It's a lovely Friday morning. Actually, it looks like it might be chilly out there. What's up with that? Are we going to have winter now? It's going to be like 68 degrees. We can't handle that kind of shit here in Arizona. It was like 80 2 days ago. Anyway, so I opened my big fat yapper and said that I might, answer some questions, field some questions. But I think maybe you guys need to realize that I don't really offer the female perspective, in a sense. I mean, I am female. I'm a girl. But I don't really offer, you probably want to ask other women, questions about women, because I don't really, that's my disclaimer. That is my disclaimer. If you want the female perspective, you don't want to submit your question. If you want the AJ perspective, I will give you my answer. So Richard Hertz wrote to me, "Hi Richard, how are you? I know we haven't officially met, but he said that, he's been on the bench for a while and he wants to know what kind of signs to look for to see if a girl is interested. So I'd like to refer you back to the tossing vagina video. You might want to check that out, because there are ways that girls sort of hand it over. I think those things are really easy to spot. Men tend to be a little bit oblivious to that stuff, but some of the things that, obviously when women touch you, if you're talking and they reach out and touch your arm, hey, did you want something? I'm going to grab some drinks from the bar, that type of thing. When she's pretty interested, maybe she kind of leans in. I think you can kind of tell from her body language, sort of when she opens up. I don't really know, okay? This is my guess. I've seen women do this stuff. Kind of like when they twirl their hair, that sort of thing. Listen, I think if they're listening to you attentively or laughing at all your jokes, then you know that she's interested, okay? So that's my best answer. I would say please refer to the tossing of the vagina video, because that's probably going to answer that one a little, pretty much the same way, because that's my video too. Now there's a second part of the question here for Richard, and he says, I keep falling in the friend zone. I need to know how to let ladies know I'm interested, but more than friends. Okay, Richard, I have bad news for you, okay? You're screwed. I mean, friend zone is, I think, straight across the board in guy world, that's an ugly term, friend zone. No guy wants to be friend zoned, okay? But the problem is that, you guys know what you want. You guys walk, you guys see a woman, you're like, damn, we do the same thing, okay? We see a guy and we're like, damn. And you guys usually, I don't even know if you guys move on that. I don't really know. I think I'm just, I don't think there's anybody really like me, but the friend zone thing sucks, because this is my advice, is that once, how bad do you want her, right? I mean, let's say you've been moved in the friend zone and you just want to be with her one time, okay? Let's say you just want to be with her one time, then I could tell you how to get her one time. I'm not going to make a video about that. Maybe I'll just, maybe we could, I could just send you a private message. But there are obviously very simple ways to just get, if you just want a girl, one time for, that kind of thing. But if you want to date her, if you want her to be your girlfriend and you've been friend zoned, my advice to you is scrap it. That's my advice. Just if you are in the friend zone and you want to be her boyfriend, my advice is just scrap it. Just scrap it, shake the Etch-a-Sketch, and move on. If that's not an option, then the only thing that you can do is pay attention, right? Pay attention to pay attention to the little things, because I got news for you. Every girl, okay, I can't speak for all this, but pretty much everybody knows what they're looking for, okay? Whether women have written it down, whether they've got it up here, like Mr. Right will, check, all these things. So let's say you're in the friend zone with her, okay? And all of a sudden you do something for her that's, might be in like the boyfriend zone. And suddenly, for a millisecond, she sees you that way. Just a millisecond, okay? So, like I have a bunch of idiosyncrasies, that type of thing, like Diet Coke with lemon. I love Diet Coke with lemon. If you were smart and you wanted to move from the friend zone with me to the boyfriend zone, what you would do is you would pay attention, and all of a sudden, you would just show up with a Diet Coke with lemon, stuff like that. So all of a sudden, I'm just saying that, your best shot, if you're in it for the long term, is to, you know, figure out a way to move yourself from the friend zone into the boyfriend zone for a millisecond, because like maybe the milliseconds add up. My advice is scrap it, dude. And no woman, forget it, forget it. Friend zone is bad, 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 bad. But if she's the one you want, and then you're going to have to put in a whole bunch of time and start moving all this shit over from the friend zone over to the boyfriend zone. So pretty soon she starts thinking about it like, hey, you know, and what do they say? You know, I mean, you know, my dad always used to say, you know, sometimes you're looking for something, but it's standing right here. You know, you're looking past it. So I don't know. That's all I got, Richard. That's all I got. So I don't really know how to send this to you just as a private message. So we're going to have to let the whole world know that, you know, this is my answer to you. So that's all I got, buddy. That's the best I can do. So not much for the female perspective, just kind of like the AJ perspective. So, you know, look for her tossing her vagina at you, little things like that. And then when she does, make your move. What is wrong with you guys? You know, I mean, when women are kind of like, you know, and paying attention and like moving their hair and like they reach over and touch you, make your move, dude. Okay? I can't tell you how many guys come to me and tell me, well, she did this, did this, did this. Hello, she has like, she's handing it to you and you guys just go, oh, what did she tossed me her vagina? Yes! She tossed you, she like overhand threw that. She didn't like underhand like girls softball. She did a Randy fucking Johnson, dude, and fired that fucker right at you. And you're just standing there with deer in the headlights. Like, what just happened? Really? So, make your move, okay? Just make your move. All right, I got shit I got to do. Richard, it was nice meeting you, by the way. I'm AJ Hunter, by the way. So, you know, if you guys have questions, you want the AJ perspective, let me know. But I got shit I got to do. Can't be hanging around with you guys all day, okay? See you later.